What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up? Hello.
Hello.
What's up, people? Welcome back to the program. How you doing? How are you? Yeah, still in that belligerent, optimistic mood that I explained to you. Because if I'm going to have to be an optimist, I'm going to have to be a really hardcore, belligerent one. Don't you doubt the market's going up. I don't want to even hear that. This is the new America. Didn't you get the memo? We don't care about the future. We care about today. Right now, the government is supporting the stock market. You cannot fight the government. As much as you want to, take up arms and all that great stuff, you can't. The money's pouring in. And remember, the money's on the sidelines. Don't forget about the money on the sidelines. But right now, we have more important problems right now. This weekend, and I think I told you, I've kind of stayed out of mainstream media. I stopped watching TV, news. I stopped watching just a bunch of junk. I've missed out on this whole Lady Gaga craze. Now, I don't know whether or not I'm feeling comfortable enough to say that I love this thing. I call it a thing because I'm not too sure if it's a man or a woman. I think the whole reason that she says lady, kind of like a drag queen kind of thing. Now, I don't know what it is, but it moved, Jerry. It moved. You know what I'm talking about. Now, I don't know how I'm going to feel if it ever just comes out that this Lady Gaga is a man. Because I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I like the way she moves. And I like the idea of that she's kind of making fun of the whole sexuality in music while being a sexual beast herself. Now again, I'm not too sure if it's a man or a woman, and I don't know how I'm going to feel. But as we speak right now, call me gay, call me what you want. I'm a Lady Gaga fan, and I'm not afraid to say what I feel anymore. Well, I've never been afraid, but this video is actually dedicated to all my family members that don't ever come onto the website, that we had a little party at the house. You think you guys know me. You think you know a little bit this, a little bit that. I tell a joke here, but I repress my my rages and my rants when people are around. Especially yesterday, we were watching the Jet game. You know how many times I just wanted to punch one of you guys in the face? No, not anything against you. Just because the Jets were playing an awful game, I needed to take out my rage, and everybody was just there. I had to suppress all that shit, so now I'm just letting it out. So make sure you come to the website. You want to see what I really, truly do during the day? This is what I do. And don't forget, if you stick around, I could also make you money. Because I think we're all talking about the same stocks as last week. My portfolio has changed, it's basically consisting of a few different stocks right now. We love X here, we bought some more at 41 and change this morning. Loving the Hearn, H-U-R-N, entering that vortex. The stock's going to 30. Either they get taken over by ACN or if they don't get taken over, it doesn't matter. Because just like the stock market, again, Hearn is almost like a microcosm of what the stock market is. Once the idea of America going out of business and all the bank failures have subsided, all those stocks ran. Now Hearn, I don't know whether or not the SEC investigations have kind of gone away, but it looks like that's what's happening in the stock. There's a takeover rumor in HURN, and also it seems like things are better. They reported some decent numbers, so we're going up. There's nothing you can do about it. And also, of course, Digital Globe. Now, here's one that I'm very excited about, the Digital Globe. I'm very excited because I'm an investor. I'm not looking at it to trade. Every time I trade the stock, I lose money, as usual. And the only reason I'm making money on anything right now is when I shut the computer off and I don't watch. This day trading thing is a nightmare. And if Friday didn't just prove to me that I just should shut the day trading account completely, because there I was telling you guys to buy the gap down, as any good trader should. After a sell-off of 60-something points on the NASDAQ on Thursday, Friday we gapped down. You had to buy. You knew there'd be some short covering, and then it became actually just turned into an extreme rally. But moral of the story is, I quickly made some money Friday morning, and then, idiot douchebag that I am, I decided to try to play what I thought would be a fade, but it didn't turn into a fade, and of course I destroyed another week's worth of money. Because like I said, this day trading thing is a nightmare. Because let's say I make 300 or 400 in a day, and I usually stop. If I make 500 in the morning, it's a stop. $1,000, that's a great day. So if I can make So on Friday, I was up, I don't know, what, $2 grand for the week? Not a great week. And in 10 minutes, all gone. So I just wasted a week of my life. Basically did nothing, accomplished nothing, except brought more frustration, more stress onto my life, and what I don't need is more stress. Because my friend Bob, he's dead, and it's all because of stress. The guy was stressed out, the guy used to have a nice head of hair, he went gray, started balding, and I'm there. Got no hair, I see the grays starting to pop out, and I got 2 little kids at home, and I just can't do it because when I think about, you know, shit in the bed and just waking up dead, if that's possible, I feel bad because I'd like to experience a little bit more time with my children, and I'd hate to leave them as youngsters. So this is just a route to the destruction of my sanity, which is just hanging on by a thread, the sanity that I have. Because what's happened to me over this course of a 10-year span right now, it's tragic, and it's almost, the tragedy behind it is that it's impossible to imagine that if you looked at all my trades over the last 10 years, the ins and the outs, and if you actually broke it down to what happened after I got out of these trades, it's just remarkable. That's why now I ask you to come onto my website. I go live so you can see what happens. You can see what happens. Here I was thinking about selling out of some of this Hearn. I figured let me sell the common on the Hearn, and let me short the Hearn, and then quickly cover the Hearn so maybe it'll go down. But of course that didn't work out because Hearn's only going up. Why would I even look? Stock's going to 30. Why do I even look? When I told you guys to start buying the stock at 18, did I hold on into it at 18? Of course not. Then it was at 20. Then it was at 22. Now it's trading at 27, breaking new highs. And what am I doing? I got nothing of this shit now, right? I got a little bit. I got that same measly couple of 100 shares. Of course, it's going to just keep on going. Because every day I'm trying to be penny wise by bidding on the options that I've been trying to buy. Nobody's hitting the bid. And as soon as I buy the calls on the offer and lose that 15 or 20 cent spread, which I just can't, as a Jew, as a good God-fearing Jew, I cannot pay retail. I will not pay the offer on an option price. I need to get hit on the bid. I will not buy the stock. And I've been telling you to get in because the last 3-4 days, all I've been doing is sitting on the bid, waiting to get hit on these options, and the stock kept running. So I keep telling you to buy. But as soon as I do get that print, whatever day that is, because it's becoming not attractive anymore. Now we're talking about a $20 stock. They said it was going to 30. Now we've only got 3 points left. It's almost not worth it. Unless now the stock got to put up the price target. Maybe it's going to 50. Who knows? The bottom line is if you sit in my chat room, which a lot of people come and they go, you can't come and go. You have to come, you have to sit. If you're a trader, you have to come into the chat room and wait it out, Betty. Wait it out. Patience. If you haven't learned one thing in the stock market, patience is a virtue. It does work. You need to have patience to make money in this market. So you just can't come to the chat. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Give me something right now. Nah. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. I wish it would. I wish you could come in, yeah, just buy this right now, boom, make $500. And what's the point of that anyway? Anybody buy a shirt? Anybody want to subscribe? Anybody tell their friends to come to the website? Because people, one good thing about what's happening right now is if I decide not to trade anymore and I give the website 100% of my time, I probably will save so much money that I will put it back into the website and actually build it the way it was. Because this website is basically a beta website that we were supposed to improve upon a year ago. And we haven't done shit. I put the live player on, which was free, just so we could have some fun. But right now, my God, people. And, oh, more importantly, we're talking about the X. We like the Hearn, we like the Chesapeake, but of course we're forgetting to mention the Digital Globe, the DGI. Now, I think one day it's going to be fun that you can call your friend on the phone, hey Bob, go outside, wave up at the sky, and you can look down at your friend live. That's where I think we're headed. I don't know where the monetary value of that is. I'm sure that spying on people is all kinds of fun for the government, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think that's where Digital Globe is heading. I think that the world's going. Satellite imagery, live satellite imagery, that's where we're going to be headed. And Digital Globe is going to power the way. And the stock is, they're launching their satellite on Thursday. So we could all hold hands and pray that the satellite doesn't crash. because you know I have a big position in Digital Globe, so we could all sit there and watch the webcast on Thursday together, all pray, we could all light a candle and just pray that something bad doesn't happen to me. Because how many, this will be the last one. This will be the last one. Okay? Alright. Remain calm. Remain calm. It's all going to work out for you. Remain calm.